Hello, amazing people of the internet. We need your help. I'm Jesse Wilson, and I'm the co-creator of a nonprofit known as the For the Win Project. We give children in special circumstances the chance to be their favorite heroes by putting them in their very own one-of-a-kind movie posters and movie trailers. Our special For the Win experience gives kids a special self-esteem boost and a sense of hope and motivation at a time when they and their families need it most. We do this because these kids need it, and their families need it, and the world needs this kind of positivity as often as possible. And when we do it, we help raise awareness and funds for whatever it is that these kids are up against. Which brings me to our latest hero, which is what we call our kids, and why I need your help. There's an amazing 7-year-old boy living in Iowa, and his name is Braeden. It's really hard being 7 years old, but it's even harder being 7 years old when you suffer from a birth defect that affects your respiratory system, known as bronchial malacia, and that's what Braeden has. But despite all that, Braeden's a fighter, and he stays very positive through it all. Oh, and he also just happens to be like the biggest Ghostbusters fan in the world. Check this out.
What's your name?
Braeden.
How old are you, Braeden?
7.
You're 7. What are you wearing?
A Ghostbuster suit with my proton-pack.
Who do you want to be if you were in the Ghostbuster movie?
Venkman.
You want to be Venkman? Why do you want to be Venkman?
Because he said Mother plus Bucky. That's my favorite part.
So Venkman's your favorite person? Oh, so who is Venkman?
He's Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray, so you're okay. If you could see Bill Murray right now, what would you say to Bill?
Hi, hello, how are you? Good, I'm fine. I want to be on the Ghostbusters train with you. Oh, that's cool, thank you.
Okay, do you ever dance the Ghostbuster song? Yeah. You know the dance that they do?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, this is my favorite part where Braeden goes like this, watch.
What? What's he do?
Like that.
Oh, when he dances across the thing?
Yeah, with Dana.
Yeah, with Dana. What is your favorite movie? Is it Ghostbuster 1 or Ghostbuster 2, or are they both the same?
1 and 2.
Okay. So you like them both the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to say if you were able to talk to the Ghostbusters?
Yes.
What?
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call the Ghostbuster team?
Do you like that song too? The Ghostbuster song?
Yeah.
Yep, very good.
Alright, who are you gonna send it to?
Well, I'm just asking you some questions, that's all, buddy. That's all.
But who are you gonna send it to?
Braeden's been obsessed with the Ghostbusters since he was 3 years old, and he's watched the movies over 100 times, literally. His backpack for school is covered in Ghostbusters patches, and his hoodie has a proton pack on the back of it, and last week when he went and saw the new Ghostbusters movie, he dressed appropriately. Once we found out about Braeden, we immediately began to have all sorts of fun and crazy ideas. Normally when we do a For the Win experience, we go to the hero's hometown, but for this one we had a different idea. We're gonna fly Braeden and his family to Los Angeles, and we're gonna give him the Hollywood treatment in Hollywood. We're putting Braeden and his family up in a nice hotel because they're gonna need some good rest, because when they wake up the next morning, the Ecto-1 Ghostbusters car is gonna pick Braeden up and take him to the Sony Picture Studios lot. Once we get to the studio, Braeden's gonna meet some real-life Ghostbusters, but we don't just want Braeden to meet some Ghostbusters. We wanna turn Braeden into a Ghostbuster. But you can't just be a Ghostbuster without the proper attire. So we're building a custom Ghostbuster flight suit for Braeden, and it will be properly adorned with his name patch and all the right details. Once we get Braeden suited up, he's gonna go on a special private Sony Pictures studio lot tour. And while he's on the tour, he's actually gonna get to check out some of the original Ghostbusters props from the movies. But we want this to be big, like 35-foot long, 600-pound Twinkie big.
That's a big Twinkie.
So it only makes sense that if Braeden's a Ghostbuster, then he should essentially star in his own Ghostbusters movie, right? So we're gonna hop back in the Ecto-1 Ghostbusters car and drive over to a soundstage where Braeden's gonna get the star treatment and be in his very own photo and video shoot. And this is basically what the For the Win Project does best, because we're gonna put Braeden in his very own one-of-a-kind Ghostbusters movie poster and movie trailer. And if any real-life giant marshmallow men come stomping around, we're gonna need a real Ghostbuster there to kick some ass.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
And when it's all said and done, Sony Pictures has graciously agreed to provide Braeden and his family some awesome Ghostbuster swag to take home. The whole day is gonna be nuts, like real Wrath of God type stuff, like
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
but we really need your help to turn this dream into a reality. So if you are troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night,
You experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes,
Well, then we really need you to donate to the For the Win Project's GoFundMe campaign to turn Braeden into a Ghostbuster. Whether you donate $1, $5, $10, it doesn't matter. Every little bit helps.
I have to ask you for 4 big ones, $4,000 for that. But we are having a special this week on proton charging and storage of the beast. And that's only going to come to $1,000, fortunately.
All you gotta do is go to www.gofundme.com/Braeden for the win. Or just click this button. Who you gonna call? Braeden. An awesome, deserving kid that we want to help turn into a Ghostbuster.